Luke and Bax, this has kind of become Lubbock Christian's time of the year the last few years. You guys were fairly new to the process last year. You know how far you went and what happened, so I'm not even going to talk about that. You don't have to kick me under the table. But how fired up are you guys now to be back into the playoffs with this team in particular, knowing how good you guys have been and what you have a chance to do?
It's a great time to be an Eagle. We have a tough opponent this week. We're going to have a tough opponent every week. And we know little things are going to play a part in this playoffs. That's how every game is, from public school to private school. Anyone can get beat at any time, so we're pretty pumped to be here.
Luke, this is a little bit different. Usually in the playoffs, you guys are facing somebody you have probably either already played or are familiar with. This is a foreign combatant, I guess. What have you guys learned about them getting ready for them?
So we always, they're just white team to us. It don't matter where they're from, or whether they're in our district or on the other side. They're just white team to us. We prepare for everybody the same. We don't have any games circled on our schedule or anything like that. So we see a team, we prepare for them just like anybody else.
What have you guys done well, especially, I think of you guys' season before Back's injury, after Back's injury, because the one game that got away from you, you didn't get to play, and that's not anything against anybody that stepped in, but since you came back, Backs, how have you guys taken steps and gotten better?
I think we've grown in our toughness. We played in a really poor weather game down in Temple, Texas, and it was raining, it was 30 degrees, and I think at that moment we knew we were tough. We went out there, nobody was wearing sleeves, and we just got after them. So if I've seen any difference between beginning and right now, we've grown in our toughness in a big way.
So everybody looks at you guys' offensive numbers and thinks that they must be finesse. They do that, but your defense has been pretty salty, Luke. What makes the defense click?
I'd say it all starts in the middle with our linebackers, especially this guy and Will Hawley. They lead the defense. They're the quarterbacks of the defense, I'd say. And then it's just everybody working together. Everybody has their own job, but their own job for the team. There's no one else trying to do anybody's job. We have a bunch of trust in our defense, and that's, I think, what is the biggest factor.
One thing that's always fun to me to watch you guys is you're not big, and I don't mean that to be rude or just you've got little guys playing spots that usually are by behemoths. You've got quarterbacks playing middle linebacker. What is it about you guys' intestinal fortitude that makes that work?
I really think we have a team full of smart people. Like, everyone knows what they need to do to get the job done. We might not be the biggest sized people, but the effort we bring day in and day out really takes over the size we're missing. So I think instead of us having size, we have a lot more effort coming through.
It's going to sound weird. Was this bye week tough in some ways to not be out there playing when you know other teams were out there playing the game? I always thought bye weeks in football were kind of sucked a little bit because you want to be out there playing.
Yes, sir. I mean, I think this bye week helps us, honestly. I mean, we've had some guys with some injuries, and Evan Zhang, he got hurt a long time ago, early in the season, and he's on his way back right now. So I think our bye week, it helps us a lot. We had a blast. We had fun practices. We had the music bumping. I think it increases our culture a lot and our trust with our teammates.
So Bax, when does, I assume there's also some business involved this week. When you guys get on the bus tomorrow, no?
Yes,
Friday.
Yes, sir.
Get on the bus Friday morning or whatever. As one of the leaders, what's your message to your teammates?
The message to them is we have some young guys playing some positions, never been in playoffs, never seen playoffs. But the message is, like, I trust in you, you trust in us, and just have fun, because taking the moment, because this might be the last time. No one knows when we'll lose. No one knows if we'll win. So my message is have fun, but when it comes time, do your job and get serious about it.